Well, as you know, I've been having some difficulty dealing with grief, and it's been making it hard for me to go out and do this. A lot of times when you're doing this, you're alone with your thoughts, yeah? And when you're alone with your thoughts, and you've lost someone, that's where your mind goes, and then you dwell on it, and the grief can consume you, and then you can't focus on anything. I mean, I can't speak for other people. That's how it is for me. But we're going to try again. Got here a little earlier than usual. Not super early. Certainly not early for a huntsman or something like that. A little hint of a chill. Autumn is upon us. Yolks haven't changed yet, of course. Maples have already started to go. But just starting. The oaks will take a while. It'll take a while for the oaks to change. They always change last. Last week I was here. I shot some footage. I don't know how much of it ended up in a video, but we'll see. Didn't really find anything. I don't know. Today, I feel kind of good today. So we'll see what happens. I don't know how long I'll last. I'll go for as long as I can. And, we'll see what happens. History awaits. We'll get some. Well, I've been at it for maybe, 45 minutes. Nothing really super exciting. One wheat penny, modern nickel, a few modern pennies, zinc, copper mix, roofing nail, and an old Colgate toothpaste tube. One of these. Ribbon dental cream. That's got to be somewhat old. That looks like 50s style. I'll look it up later. But we finally got our first LARPer coin for the day, so that's always enjoyable for me. So here you go. It's the King and the Queen coin. You've seen these before. I believe that's King Alistair Finbar and Queen something, Juliana something Moria. Yeah, we've seen these before many times. But I enjoy finding these. I really like creative people. So I have a lot of admiration for the LARPers because they're creative folks. Anyway. Yeah. I'll take it. Another coin for the LARPer treasure chest, which is now I think 3 chests. All right, moving right along. Hey guys, well I finally had a target I would consider interesting. It's another LARP coin. You've seen me dig these all the time, but this is one we've never seen before. It's a new one, which is cool. Have a look. It's kind of big. Bigger than a quarter. About the size of a 50-cent piece. And as you can see, it says Veronica Ellison on it. There's some stuff written around the side. I assume that's supposed to be a queen there, queen space. And then on the, oops, they don't flip that way. They're not coins, Chuck. And then on the back, Ellis, or I can't read this. Oh, Kingdom of Ellis, or Elias. Kingdom of Elias. Okay. So, this one rang up very strangely, too. This one rang up like a pull tab, like 14, 15, 16. And that's weird for something of this composition. So I assume it's made of some sort of very funky metal. I assume it's made of some weird alloy. Doesn't feel very heavy, but it doesn't also feel light enough to be aluminum, so I'm not sure what it is. But I'll take it. That's very cool. We'll definitely, this one we'll put in a coin flip. The first or best example I have of each type of LARPer coin goes into a coin flip, and since this is the only one I've ever found of this type, this one will go right into a flip when I get home. The other one will just go in the treasure box. So, but that is really, really neat. I do have a second signal right next to it. It sounded very similar, like a pull tab. I thought they were going to be a pair of pull tabs, but who knows, maybe that'll be another one of these. Anyway, that's pretty neat, huh? That's kind of a honker. Big one. Don't find too many that big. All right, let's get back to it. We're gonna move out into the field in a little bit because I want to see if I can find some older stuff. This is very nice, but it's all younger stuff here. All right, get back to you when I find something else. Phew! Great big plug, and all I have to show for it is a stinking zinking. But that's what the signal sounded like. 1920. Excuse me, it's not a 1920 coin. The signal was a 19 and a 20 on the Knox, which is pretty common for zinc pennies. Sometimes it goes as low as 18, rare cases 17. Thing is that Indian head pennies ring up in a similar area. So, okay. Now I get to put all this back together. Whew. Well, just a zinc penny. Nothing too exciting. A lot of work for very little payout. That's the way it goes sometimes. Whew, getting tired. I don't think I'll stay here too much longer. I'll go for a little while longer. Guess the find of the day was that beautiful LARP coin. I'm kind of happy about that. I like it when I find something new and unusual. But I would like to find something old, even just a piece of 40 silver, even a rosy dime would be great. But, you know, whatever. I mean, it's the way it is. You got to take what you can get. Any love is good love. Take what you can get. So, man, it sure is pretty here. All right, let's do a little more swinging. We have a very special autumn leaf over here I'd like you to see. Do you see it yet? Isn't it pretty? This guy's here past his time. He should be migrating. He probably is migrating. And he's just stopped in for a quick snack. Sorry, buddy. Off he goes. Well, hello, my friends. I'm quite tuckered out at this point, and I'm ready to call it a day. We didn't find anything historic, and no silver today. Can't all be treasure days. We found a few things. Let's go over it. So, of course, we got clad. We always get clad. We got a quarter, 3 dimes, 2 nickels, and 5, 10, 15, 17 pennies, plus 2 wheat pennies. This one was in the woods. It's very corroded. I don't know if I'll get a date off of that one. This one was in the field. I probably will get a date off that one, but they're just wheat pennies. LARPer coins, we got the king and queen. We've seen those before. The 10-unit coins in a range of conditions, from shiny like new to falling apart. We got one of those Asian tokens that the LARPers use. I think they're called good luck coins or something. This one is broken. They're very, very thin. It's broke coming out of the ground. And we found this new coin, this new kind of LARPer coin that I've not seen before. Kingdom of Elias or Elias. Very cool, big and chunky. I like that. A few random items. We got this old, I think it's a 1950s era toothpaste tube, but I'll check. Maybe I'm wrong. A very old shotgun shell head stamp. Another one of those LARPer bells. It seems like I find them all the time. And a snap from someone's jeans. And it says, "One Tuff Babe" on it. And so I decided to keep that because, well, I'm one tough babe. I mean, obviously. All right, so that's it. I hope you had fun. I'm glad you came along with me. And I will see you on the next hunt. So, they say grief makes you absent-minded. After the last video I shot, which was last week now, I leaned my detector up against my car, put all my stuff in the back, forgot the detector was there, and drove away and rode right over my detector and destroyed it. $1,000 detector. Gone, just like that. So I ordered a new one. Obviously, I'm not going to be without a detector. And trying to get something together this weekend. Looks like I have something going tomorrow. I got out today, Saturday, at the last minute to this park, which you've seen me hunt in many, many times. And this area is hunted out. I really wasn't expecting anything. I was going to use this time to calibrate the detector and make sure I got the settings right, get the headphones to repair, because it's hard to get them to pair. And you're not going to believe what I got here. First of all, look at where I am. There's the parking lot. Okay, so this area has got to have been hunted a million times. And I had a really irony signal here, but it had a bit of a squeak in it. And almost always that's a corroded nail. And I was turning up rusty bits of soil. I was like, oh God, this is going to stink. And then something strange happened. Look at this. There's a little piece of iron right there, but then this popped out of the hole. So, and this was, it's very rigidly caked with this hard soil. But I brushed the edge, and I'll be damned if that's not a silver shine. This is a silver dime. I don't know what kind. I'm guessing maybe a mercury dime. But even so, that's a heck of a fight, especially here, for Pete's sake. I mean, you got to imagine that this ground has been hit by detectors hundreds and hundreds of times. I mean, I've hit it dozens and dozens of times. It's the big coil. That's what it is. It's the big coil. That's what let me pick this sucker out from so deep. So, this dirt is so caked on, we have to use the Chuckin squirts treatment to get it off, but I think it is a mercury. I think I see enough of it to tell that it's a mercury dime. I don't know if you can tell, but that sure looks like the front of a mercury dime to me. Anyway, so let me put you on pause, and we'll get the Chuckin squirt treatment going, and we'll see if that can loosen up this dirt. I may have to toothpick it off a little bit, but all right, here we go. Okay, got my Chuckin squirt. Are we ready? Wow, that dirt is really caked on. Look at that. It's hardened into like a crust. I think that's a merc. It will come off. Let's check this side, which I think is the back. Yeah, I'm almost certain it's a merc now. If it was a barber, the one dime would be in the center, and I think I see the word one right there. See it? One. That's at the bottom. All right. I think I can very gently pry this off with a toothpick, but hang on a second. Okay, we're not scraping. We're just gonna see if we can get underneath this dirt and just pop it off. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, no, it doesn't want to come off. Well, it's really on there. Now we're scraping. All right, I'm scraping. Sorry. That's a merc. Yeah. There is the base of the fascies. See that on the back right there? In fact, I believe that's the area where the mint mark would be. 1917. That stuff is pine tar. It's very sticky to the touch, and we're under pine trees, so I think that that strange fibrous substance that was stuck to this was some old pine bark or pine wood. I'll be able to get that off at home with some gentle cleaning. But we got a 1917 merc. That's beautiful. That's a 103-year-old coin. Right here by the parking lot. Hard to believe. Man, history's everywhere, right under your feet. One tough babe